The question is, which social media platforms should I be on? And my answer is not too many, honestly. You are going to get different answers from different people. Here's what I would say. Facebook is like secondary to a website. So while I don't necessarily think you're going to get huge traction by just making Facebook posts, I think it's incredibly important for you to have a Facebook page, or your community page, not profile. Watch our videos on that if you're confused. And have all your information clearly listed in the about section of your Facebook page, maybe a pinned post, a relevant cover photo, ways that people can get to know your community through your Facebook, such as welcome videos, tour videos, the occasional post of things going on, or behind the scenes footage, or whatever you can manage to keep up with on Facebook. If it's not much, that's fine, just still have that Facebook page. Next, TikTok has an algorithm like no other and is a great way to reach out to people, but so is Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels also has an incredible algorithm, unlike Facebook or Twitter. These platforms are going to help you reach out to people in new ways. And so if you already have an Instagram account and you want to just stick with two profiles, Facebook and Instagram, I don't blame you, but make use of that Instagram Reels feature. And if you're not quite married to Instagram and you just want to know where to go, I would say go on TikTok, create a TikTok account, learn how people are interacting on TikTok, take a step on TikTok, on Reels. You can do both. Sure, you can do all three if you really want to stick with these. I would call them like the heavy hitters. But it could start to become a lot for you to keep up with posts and videos and content. There's different mechanisms on each of these accounts. You got Instagram stories, you got Facebook posts, you got Reels, you got TikTok videos. And so you want to think about what is going to be manageable for you and your community long term, because that's really one of the most important answers here. And don't forget, there is still YouTube, which I would not necessarily consider a social media platform. It is more of a search engine at this point, but it's still a great tool for your community. And so how often can you really keep up with this many platforms and all the other things that you have to do? And as always, we're keeping that question of where are my people in our back pockets, because if all of your people are very active on Twitter and that's just the community you serve or the people you are trying to reach, maybe you're not on TikTok or Instagram Reels and you just have that Facebook page, which I would still recommend you do, and then you're investing so much time into Twitter, or your people are super active in that Facebook group that I suggested that you create. You need to just invest all your time there. That's all the time you really have, is to keep up with that. That's okay. Everyone's going to have a different level of ability to keep up with platforms, but I would recommend you try to find what is manageable for you and really stick to that, because you do not want to have 27 different platforms and you're only keeping up with 2 or 3. So audit your time, audit where your people are, and make some decisions about what you can handle moving forward long term, and dive into these platforms. And I would suggest that Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok should certainly be in your consideration.